I've always been interested in high-end chairs, but recently my focus has shifted to chairs that provide good value. The branch line is very intriguing, with the daily having a nice modern look and the task offering good functionality. It might be surprising to find that the most expensive chair, the ergonomic chair, is actually my least favorite option, but we will find out more about that later on in the video. The Task and Daily arrived a few weeks before the Ergonomic, so I started off with the Daily. This chair comes in at $249, and to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised. This chair is more designed to look nice as opposed to providing a lot of function. It has a basic center tilt recline function with seat height adjustment, upright tilt lock, and height adjustable arms. This is a very basic adjustment package, but for $250, you're not going to find a nicer looking chair. The chrome base, white frame, and color options on the upholstery give it a more upscale look than the price suggests. I also found the chair to be pretty comfortable. The seat is nicely padded and soft. I also found the mesh back to be supportive. The arm caps are hard plastic though, so that is definitely a downside of the chair. Another thing to think about is that the specs on the chair will not be good for big or tall people. Branch suggests this as a good pick for people between 5 foot and 5'11". I found this to be semi-accurate. People under 5'4" will definitely need a footrest, but me being 5'9", I found that the chair fit me well, both the seat height and the back. But if you're over 5'11", the seat height and back height will both be limiting factors for you. If this chair fits you, then I see it as a great low-cost option for someone that wants a good-looking chair for their home office that will only be used for a few hours at a time. The Task chair is $279 and goes in a different direction than the Daily. Instead of focusing more on the look of the chair, the Task chair focuses more on function. It is only available in black upholstery with a black frame and black plastic base. While it doesn't have the modern look of the Daily, I do think it is well worth the additional $30. I actually think this is one of the best office chairs currently available under that $300 mark. You get a synchro tilt mechanism, which is a considerable upgrade to the center tilt on the Daily. You also get 4 locking positions and height adjustable lumbar support. While the lumbar on the Daily was hardly noticeable, I can definitely feel the lumbar on the Task chair. The one area that it is still lacking is the armrest adjustments. You only have height adjustment, but there is a noticeable improvement with the comfort of the arm pads. They are soft to the touch and much more comfortable to use than the hard plastic arms on the Daily. I also like the extra back height on the Task chair. It gives me support all the way through my upper back and shoulders. This extra height should also be a much better option for taller people than the shorter back design on the Daily. One thing I did notice though is that the Task chair's seat height doesn't go very high. The chair is listed as being a good option for people up to 6'3", but I use it at almost the maximum seat height, and I'm 5'9". I think it would be okay for people up to about 6 foot, but not too much taller than that. The ergonomic chair is $329. This is Branch's most popular option, but it is actually my least favorite of the 3 chairs. I think the idea behind the ergonomic chair was fantastic. It's an obvious combination of the Daily and the Task. It has the modern look of the Daily with the functionality of the Task. I just think they missed a bit in a few areas that make me lean towards the other 2 chairs. The arms should be an upgrade to the Task because they have height and depth adjustment. The problem is that they are positioned too far forward for me, which makes them pretty awkward to use. The arm caps are also a bit harder than the Task chair, so I didn't find them to be quite as comfortable. I also find the backrest to be less comfortable than both the Daily and the Task. The mesh on the ergonomic chair has 0 elasticity, and you can really sink into it, which makes it easy to feel the hard edges of the frame. I think the extra adjustments are great. The seat slider, arm depth, and optional headrest are obvious upgrades to the Task. It also looks quite a bit nicer with the chrome base and upholstery color options. I just don't think the chair is as comfortable as the Daily or the Task, so I would just save some money and go with one of those other options. If you want a low-priced home office chair that looks good, grab the Daily. If you're looking for more functionality, the Task is the best option.